Hello and welcome back to All New Beauty. Today's video is going to be on the go touch-ups, or what I take with me to touch up on the go. Some sort of inventive title, I'm sure. Anyway, I have my little bag. I'm sure you would have seen this possibly in previous videos, maybe a what's in my bag video, not entirely sure, but I've had this for a wee while and I got it from, I'm not sure if it's Boots or Superdrug, one of those. Nice sturdy bag. It's a wash bag so you can't clean it. Unfortunately mine is a wee bit stained, so it's no longer getting as clean as it once was, but I like it. It's very useful. I like the shape. It's quite sturdy. It'll stand up good. So things I take with me to touch up on the go. Painkillers, it would seem. Always handy to have painkillers. You never know if you're going to be feeling rubbish. Anyway, let's start with the rest of the stuff. So first things first, I have these Boots Skin Clear Oil Absorbing Sheets, and seemingly these are impregnated with salicylic acid to actively help spots, but they remove excess oil, eliminate shine, leave a matte complexion. I'm sure you've seen these before. I just keep them in the plastic sleeve to stop them getting grubby, so, or you know the wee pages, you don't want them getting gross. So I'm sure you've seen these before. They're just little sheets you can tear out and just blot away any excess shine. I like to do that before I go in to touch anything up, so these are very, very handy, and I do tend to get oily, and once we move more into summer they will become very useful. We're still sort of late spring over here, so yes, very useful. Recommend those. These were quite cheap. I'm pleased about that. Now what I use to touch up, if I can find it in my little bag, concealer. Now I've talked about this concealer before, Stuff Rocks. It's from 17 and it's the Frar paint. Frar. And it's heavy duty under eye concealer. And I have it in fair. So it's just a nice creamy concealer. It's got quite high coverage. So you can, as I say, I use it as a touch-up foundation. So anywhere where my foundation has broken down, I will use this. Generally on my nose, it does a good job of replacing my foundation there and, you know, around that area, or any spots that may have shown through, or just anywhere I need to touch up. This comes in really, really useful. Very, very handy. I would be lost without it. There's a fair dent just in the centre, so I'm going to hit pan just in the centre of this, but this has lasted me ages, mostly because it lives in this bag. Recommended, relatively cheap. It's good for its money. Now, the powder I keep. It's the One Heck of a Blot from Soap and Glory. And this is relatively new to me, and previously I was keeping the Urban Decay Demattifying powder, whatever it was called, but I broke the clip on it and it wasn't staying closed, so got replaced with this. And this is the Soap and Glory powder, as we said, and I use the little sponge just to touch up my makeup. So I press it into that, press the sponge together, flick off any excess, and press any concealer I've touched up or anywhere I need to touch up. This does have a wee tiny bit of colour to it, but it's pretty translucent. Quite enjoying that at the minute. Now, also talking bases, I have this Eco Tools Kabuki brush, and it's one of the travel ones, so very handy. Use this to knock off any excess powder. I've done it to touch up blush in the past. I've done it for, I'm sure, all sorts, but you can use it to stipple stuff in as well. It's very, very useful. It is a wee bit bulky of itself, but I like it. I've had it for ages and it's still going strong, and it's washed really well and it keeps its shape and everything, so really like that. Now we'll do cheeks. This is something I will take with me, and I will change it depending on what I'm wearing. So I have this cream blush from Bourjois, and it's in Velvet Nude, so it's 01, and it is a creamy kind of colour. And I'm currently wearing, not creamy, peachy, excuse me, peachy kind of colour, and I'm currently wearing a peachy toned blush. So if throughout the day I need to touch up my blush, I will just go in with this and dab it onto my cheeks and blend it back in. Just if I need to freshen anything up, very handy. I do have a pinky toned one as well, and I've just various other cream blushes I would chuck in my bag, nice little small ones. Very, very handy. For lips, I have the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector in 01. Now either this or the number 7 BB lips will be in my bag, depending what I'm wearing. I actually should have put the BB lips in because it's more of a peachy tone, but this was in there, so we have what we have. This is really nice just throughout the day if I want to. I don't apply lipstick, my lips are feeling a bit dry. It's really nice to go in with one of these just to soften things up again, but add a wee touch of colour. and it's not too much hassle. You don't necessarily need a mirror, but very handy. Like that. I've talked about it before. I did a comparison between it and the number 7 BB lips, so I'll link that down below. Something else for lips, the colour that I'm wearing. I will always pop in the lipstick that I'm wearing, so whatever I apply that morning, it goes in the handbag as well. So if I want to touch up after eating, or if I have meetings and I need to sort of look a bit more presentable, always very useful to have something like that. Well, the lipstick that you're wearing. Now, for I guess the last makeup product, and then we've got tools. So I have the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. And this is just the travel size. I'm sure you've all seen it before. It's a nice spray. It's my favourite. I actually have full size of this. I use it every day. But I don't use the travel size every day. But this is handy if you've powdered your face and everything and you just want to freshen things up. Spray a bit of this. Settles everything back down. Takes away any kind of cakiness, that kind of jazz. Now, for scents, I have two. So I have the Chanel Chance, and this is a perfume. It's a bit more sophisticated smelling, and if I need to I will pop some of this on, depending what perfume I'm already wearing, of course, but I like to have a little perfume sample, and that's the one I'm going through at the minute. And I also have this solid perfume from Lush, and it's in Vanillary? Something like that. And this is just really, really handy. It's quite creamy in the skin. You put it on and it rubs in, and it's very nice. And it lasts a really long time. The scent kicks about for a while, hangs about for a while, which is no bad thing. It's really pleasant, and I really, really like it. I would definitely repurchase one of these once I run out. So like that a lot. Would definitely recommend it. Now for the tools, I guess. This is the right time. The first thing is a mirror. This is quite a nice mirror. I got this a while ago. I think, yeah, I was sent it, which was really nice. It's got a double side, so you've got the magnified side and the normal side. Very handy. It's nice and flat actually as well, so it fits in my bag nicely. It's not massive, you know. I have some cotton tips. I generally like to keep these in something, but I lost the something I keep them in. So I just have some cotton tips. Very handy for mascara falling down and you don't want to wipe away all your makeup with your finger, or you know, you just want to be a bit cleaner. You can use this, or if there's gunk in the, you know, in your inner tear duct, very handy for that. Or if you get in and you realise your eyeshadow's wonky or your angles are wonky, you can quickly clean it up with something like this. Very, very handy, very useful to have. I think I've said very handy and useful quite a bit in this video, so apologies for that. For hair, I have two little elastics, just the wee ones. I generally have these because I have the hairband that I normally keep in my hair. I do have more hairbands, it's just the one I reach for. But I have two little ones if I just want to tie some of my hair back. Very useful. Sorry. And some hairpins as well. Again, they're just, if you just want to put some of your hair out of the way, or something's falling down, or I sometimes, you know, it tickles the back of your neck and you just want to pin it up out of the way. The last thing I have is a nail file. I don't use this particular nail file. The other nail file is in the other room and I'm too lazy to go and get it, so apologies. But I use a little nail file. I've got one about half the size of this. Very, very handy to have. Oh, I need to be able to say something else. It's a glass nail file, and for those times when you just chip or something your nail, that would annoy me the whole day, so it's handy to have. Oh, I need another word. I should have got a thesaurus out and sort of looked up handy and useful. Apologies, but these are useful things to have in your bag, is the point of the video. Anyway, this is great to have on hand for when you chip a nail. So that is all. I'll just put those wee bits in there. That is all that I keep in this bag. Very, very useful products. But I honestly use all of these, and I just thought I'd share with you the products that I keep on hand for makeup emergencies, headaches and smelly situations and other things, hence the perfume and stuff. Anyway, as you may have noticed, this video has gone up on a Tuesday. That's because I'm sort of changing the schedule a wee bit. I'm going to aim for Tuesdays and Thursdays. No, Tuesdays and Fridays from now on, because our vlog channel, it goes up our weekly vlog goes up every Sunday. So if you haven't seen those, you need to go and check them out. I vlog with my husband and that goes up every week. So that goes up on a Sunday. I thought it'd be nice to do the makeup videos Tuesdays and Fridays, and I'm going to do a blog post either on the Wednesday or the Thursday, depending. So, trying out a new schedule. We'll be tweaking it as we go along. I hope nobody minds. If you have a preference for the day, let me know, and it might happen. It depends how it works, how it all works out. So, enough waffling. Thank you very, very much for watching. Please like if you liked, please subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you keep on hand for those emergencies. Thanks for watching.